All right, last 15-minute mission of the week. So here we go. You're either doing the mission or you're doing some decluttering or you're doing another project or whatever you're doing. Let's take these 15 minutes and do it right. So timer is started and here we go. So today we are going in and we're going to declutter the dresser. Now, this is one that we tend to do kind of on a monthly basis. For some people, we need to do it on a monthly basis because we can't get the fact that it's not a table in our minds, but that's okay. Also, with decluttering the dresser top, we're also going to want to have a nice little rag on hand so that way we can dust it right away when we're done. Because if we're going to put the effort in decluttering it, we might as well clean it too. So grab your purple little rag and away we go. What's up, sweetie?
This rag kind of
Yeah.
So due to the gravitational suction force, so basically this is what's happening when you can't see. So you're sucking air in, right?
Yeah.
The air going through here, through the tube, and it's going to suck into your mouth, right?
Right.
But through the tube, gets circulated, go out into the tube, go to this part right here, causing suction, cause it to suck up stuff.
Because air is replacing the water?
Yes, because due to gravitational force, just like the water bag.
All right. Sounds great. Okay. So, dresser. What do we have on the dresser? Is it stuff that we just need on the dresser? If not, where is it going? Should it go into that wonderful circular file? Should it go into that donation bag for next week? Unless today is your errand day. Or tomorrow your errand day? Should it go into that donation bag for next week? Do you really need everything up there? Is everything up there placed the way that it should be? Or have you just thrown stuff up there? Now, I know some people that don't have jewelry boxes, so they keep their jewelry on their dressers. Well, that's great until you accidentally put something up there and then all of a sudden your earrings end up on the floor. So get something to keep your earrings in. Only have on your dresser tops things that you need. Things that you're going to need to go. Like I talked about, what day was it? Monday in our 2-minute mission, our 2-minute hotspot drill with the dresser. Juan and I have a TV and a phone on our main dresser. That's it. Like I've talked about, I believe it was yesterday or the day before, I don't even like the TV in there. Now, on our other dressers, I've got my jewelry, I've got my oils, Juan's got his deer skull, and we got some candles and incense. So that is the stuff that we use regularly because actually the deer antlers are holding bracelets of his. So that's actually being used. Plus, it's something that he loves. Loves, loves, loves. So why would I take that away from him? Remember, we don't touch their stuff. We touch our stuff. That's it. So now that we've got that established, as we look at the dresser, what is our stuff? What is their stuff? Do we live by ourselves? Because then you got nobody else to blame but you. Maybe the dresser is decent. If the dresser is decent, take a look at your nightstand. Do you only have the things on there that you need? Not that you want, that you need. After we look at the nightstand, take a look at any shelving in your bedroom. Do we only have on there stuff that we need? Shelving can obviously have a couple wants, but does it also go with the purpose that we have declared for the bedroom? Or does it take away from that purpose? If it does, if it takes away from that serenity, we need to get rid of it. If you have a desk in your bedroom, take a look at that desktop. Does things contribute to the purpose, or do they take away from the purpose? So there you go with that. Now, once you take a look and take everything off your dresser, if that's not too much, go ahead, wipe it down, and then take 2 minutes or a minute or 30 seconds or whatever to stand back and look at your dresser top. Totally empty. How nice does that look? How does the rest of the room look with it cleared off? Okay? Now, as we go to put the things back on there, stop and look. Each time, is that helping or is it hindering? Do you love what's going on there? Do you need, and to be fair, sometimes we need things that we don't love, like medical equipment and stuff like that. So that's a non-negotiable. It's got to be where it's got to be, and you can't get rid of it if you need it medically. Okay? So we just got to deal with that. So after we've taken care of that, and we start putting things back, is it helping with the serenity in the room? Or is it taking away from the serenity in the room? Is it helping with everything else going on in the room, or is it taking away? You really want to be mindful of what you're putting back on. This goes for dusting in the living room. It goes for cleaning out shelves. It goes for putting dishes away. Everything. Be mindful of what you're putting back. Don't just put it back. Be mindful of it. And by the way, while we're in here, if you haven't made your bed yet, go ahead and make it. 4 minutes. All it takes. Or time yourself, and then you know how long it takes for you to make your bed. Because the bed is truly the shiny sink of the bedroom, which then makes the dresser, the nightstand, the shelves, and all that stuff the countertops. So use it. Roll with it. Go to the next item. Let's take care of that dresser. If you've gotten your dresser top taken care of and the nightstands are taken care of, pick a dresser drawer and go through it. Now, we went through the underwear yesterday, so hopefully the underwear drawer and everything is nice and organized and it looks good and you've got everything out of there that you're not going to be wearing. So then maybe go to another dresser drawer. Some people hang up all of their clothes. I have not been blessed with that closet space. So I really need to look at the clothes that are going in. Think about it every single time. I am mindful of what I'm putting away to make sure that it is contributing to the purpose that I have set for that space. Because without a purpose, yeah, you have no reason to stop you from just adding things there willy-nilly. That's how you get tax papers from 4 years sitting on your dresser top. That's how you get, yeah. You can solve that?
Yeah, if you take out the Lego rod, then all the items can get through. But I actually need a rod.
The Cubs are kicking the Brewers' butt. Okay, so we want to make sure that our purpose is being maintained. We don't want to take away from it. We want to add to it. We want to enhance it. And your dresser top is part of that. It may not seem like it is, but believe me, it truly is. Because it's just things that we do need to deal with. We need to have there. Until I can convince my sweetheart that we don't need that TV in there, or we have another room because we move, that TV can go in there, we're out of luck. So, because he enjoys it, and I'm not going to deprive him of that. So, make sure that everything is going towards the purpose of the space. Make sure you are mindful of what you're putting back in that space. You might get to a point of where you're putting things back and you realize you're not liking the way it looks anymore. Maybe it's getting too cluttered. Huh?
I was thinking if we're actually hunting for gold, so you know how to tank his truck, right?
Yeah.
I use it to help my dad find gold, cause
Yeah, you could soak up everything that's floating because gold sinks.
yeah,
You certainly could. That's something you guys haven't been able to do with Dad having a broken foot.
see how all the items get stuck right there?
I do see. Okay, so we are under our last 5 minutes. If we have gotten anything that we are going to donate, make sure we get that in its appropriate spot. While you're putting back things on your dresser, make sure you're also wiping them down, because this is the time, these 15-minute missions that we do, these are the times when you want to do your detail cleaning. This is what will help you. This is how things work. Your biggest advantage is knowing if you love something or not, if it has a purpose. What purpose is it? Is it going in the space that has that same purpose? Knowing your items, knowing what they're for, and not just having them because you spent money on them works wonders. Because, I mean, let's face it, almost everything that came into our house, we either spent money on or it was a gift. And if you're going to keep everything because you either spent money on it or it was a gift, pretty soon I'm not going to be able to see you. And you're not going to be able to find your computer to listen to these. So what's the point? So we need to make sure that we only keep what we love. We're not thinking about getting rid of things that we don't love. We're thinking about surrounding ourselves with love. And I think my voice has just about had it for today. We want to okay, we can do that at the end. So we want to surround ourselves with love because we deserve it. We want to surround ourselves with things that make us happy. We want to surround ourselves with things that contribute to the purpose that we have designated for this room. We want to surround ourselves with items that we use. We want to surround ourselves with things that mean something. You know, we want to surround ourselves with a purpose. We want to surround ourselves with positivity. Negative breeds negative.
No, do not think about negative stuff. You do not mess with those guys.
Right. Positive breeds positivity.
One positive to create one negative.
It takes 7 positives to counteract 1 negative. So you really need to be mindful. If you're looking at something every single day on your dresser and you don't like it, there's your negative. You better find 7 positive things to counteract it right then and there. Because those negative emotions that are brewed up in us are almost worse. Hold on, let me get my thought out. Are almost worse than negative words being said at us. Now, what do you have to say?
So it's negative. They are the mean one. It takes 7 positives to create 1 negative.
To counteract 1 negative, to get rid of it, to erase it.
And that's how nice it started.
Right. It takes 7 positives to erase 1 negative thing.
But how many positives does it take to create one?
Positives cannot create a negative.
So if you're lucky enough, like this, you only need 7 positives to mess up 1 negative. But the way the negative gets created is where you think something bad.
Yep. Or you hear something bad. Or something that you have around you makes you feel something bad. Angry, sad, hurt, guilty. I mean, those feelings are all there. No, we need to have actual lunch. We haven't had supper yet, and it's already almost 3 o'clock.
I had 2 of these.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Um,
That's so many. making ridiculous because how much I love you. I just think I'd get some more.
Daddy gets those from work. So we really want to make sure that everything that we are surrounding ourselves with is positive. Everything that we're doing brings positives into our life.
Oh, alright, so this is how I look at it. So
15 minutes are up. Gisek wants to show you